We're out here. It's a nice Friday. Gonna let the goats out and let the sheeps out to free range today. Get the door opened up. We'll let these guys out first. I got nothing for y'all right now. Good morning, sir. Somebody's excited to get out. Let's go, girls. Let's go let the sheep out. Let's get these guys called over here. We'll open the gate, let them free range today, let them eat as much as they can. I'll be home all day working on appliances, so I'll keep an eye on them. Sika. Look at this little guy and his mom. He's getting stronger every day, and they're off. We got them all grazing here. I'll be working in my shop all day long, trying to get some appliances ready. A couple of the sheep didn't get the memo. I came over here. I'm gonna open the middle gate as well. Leave both of these gates open while they're free ranging. Give them all a chance to come out. You can hear the goats down there by my parents' house. But we got all the sheep out. Now that all the animals are taken care of, I'm gonna hop right into my shop. I already got it opened up. As you can see, I got a couple items on the pad that me and Irvin pulled out from the building. I gotta tear them down, take any good parts, and then the rest is scrap metal. Let's get to it. Got a washer in here that I never unloaded. It's broken. Somebody traded it in. Got one of my good working ones, gave me their old one. So let's see what we can do with it. I got this washer, brought in here, turned it on right away, took the front panel off and put it on a quick spin cycle. It seems to be spinning fine. It wasn't draining the water out. And right off the bat, I can see the pump's not turning on. It should be simultaneously trying to drain at the same time. Something's stuck in the pump, or the pump itself is bad. It's a little bit older model machine. Let's see what we can do here. After unplugging the washer, tilted it back so a lot of the water doesn't come out when I remove the pump. But I got the pump out. There's nothing stuck in it, but it's really, really hot to the touch. So most likely burnt out. Let's go get one more of these pumps, install it, and see how it works. So I do got another pump. It is a used pump that I took off another machine. I can tell right off the bat, this is the old one. It spins, but it's pretty hard to spin this motor. There's some resistance here. Here, nice and easy, no resistance. Either way, we're gonna get it installed and see how it works. Looks like some of the sheep starting to wander a little bit closer to the road. I'm gonna run out here and get them pushed back down to the hill and let them keep grazing. Just kind of running behind them, getting them pushed down. Got the pump replaced on this washer, hooked it back up, got the tubes installed, reinstalled the wires, put it on another spin cycle. I don't know if you can tell, the drum is spinning, so is fan on the pump. So that's the way it should work. That way it can drain the water out as it's spinning the close out. But there's a belt under there connected to the transmission and the drum, which spins it, and this should all work simultaneously. So now that we got this complete, I'm gonna let it finish out this short little cycle. Then I'm gonna take it inside, hook it up to some water, make sure everything's working with no leaks. So I hooked it up to some water. It's actually filling up right now. We'll see how it works, make sure it's working correctly, and then put everything back together. I got another one brought in here. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Looks like somebody left the drain tube and the clamp in here. But let's get it hooked up, see what's going on, see if we can get it fixed. I got it hooked up, letting it drain and spin, and here the bearings are bad. It's not supposed to be this loud when it spins. We'll see what we can do. Got the sheep back up here, enjoying the grass around the shop. As far as this washer goes, I'm not gonna put the time and effort to replace the center bearing. Maybe in the near future we can do this repair, or at least take some parts off of it. But for now, I'm gonna move on to the next machine. You having a good time out here? She don't do much of nothing. Had to take a quick pause. There was a package delivered down here to my parents' house. I tried waving down the Amazon driver, but they just kept going. So came down here, picked that up. Let's get back up here and see what else we can do. So I decided just go ahead, bite the bullet, and part this machine out that has the bad bearings. Like I said, not really worth my time. Trying to get that fixed. It'd take a lot of dismantling. So we're just gonna take everything off. I just finished taking the motor off, got the shocks taken off. I'm gonna take the last two legs off, and that's really all I really need. All of the machines that are on the cement pad need to be broken down. We're gonna part them out, get this pad cleared up. I got another machine tore down, just finished getting the motor off and the belt. Got everything else off that I have to, or that I need actually. head unit included. This little compact washer, I took a couple parts off of it. Really not much I need. It's a really old model as well. Got most of the pad cleaned off. I'm gonna leave this stove for now. Saved one of the best for last. This stackable washer and dryer. It's gonna take some time. It's technically 2 machines in one. Now we gotta move on to the washer, get it taken apart. But before I start that, it's about 7:30 out here now. We're slowly running out of daylight. So I'm gonna go track these sheep down, get them put back, get them fed. Same with the goats. Started here way in the back corner after getting that gate shut. As you can see, that's my shop way over there. They like to come and hang out over here. So I'm gonna start here, and if there's any, funnel them back down, which I don't think they're up here. Better me starting up here than getting all the way down there and having to come back. So just as I was getting ready to walk out this little wooded area, I see a couple of them here. So most of them get the routine. We've done this pretty often, and they also know where they get fed. So majority of them are already in the barn, ready to eat. There's a couple of them down at my parents' house in the front yard that make it really hard. As you can see, we got these 3 guys out here. They think they're alpha. They hang out by themselves away from the herd. They know where they got to come in. But before I can let them in, I'm gonna let them hang out here. Good to see you guys again today. Y'all hungry? Now that all these guys are eating, we're gonna get the gate locked up in the barn. They'll spend the night in here and get these other sheep brought in. They're ready to get back with their families in. I gotta open this other gate now. Put back where they belong. They'll be nice and safe in here. No coyotes can get to them or anything like that, or no stray dogs. Every once in a while, we get a few stragglers that break away from the herd, but it doesn't look like we have that today. If we do, I'll get them pushed back in. I'm back in here with the goats. I'm gonna clean up the mess they made with the hay. Like always, this is a daily thing. Hey guys, found one of the chicken's eggs. It's kind of hide and seek with them because they are free range, and we really don't have any chicken coops, which is something we need to get built. So they kind of lay them all around the barn. Certain spots more prevalent than others, but sometimes I walk up and find 4 or 5 sitting there, sometimes one at a time. Can't beat a fresh egg. The sun is starting to set. I'm gonna get back out here, get my van loaded up, finish breaking that machine down, and that'll be a done deal for today. This washer that I replaced the pump in earlier went through all of its test cycles with no issues, no leaks. Before I load the dryer up that I'm bringing, I'm gonna test it one more time. All right, so we got the first half of the appliances loaded up. Let's get that washer loaded up, get the toolbox loaded up, and that'll be a done deal for today. Got a good bit of parts to go through next week, organize and put them up. For today, we're gonna call it a done deal. After a long day, we're gonna get these girls fed. Then I'm gonna head inside and start cooking up some meat for tonight.